I'm making this video for people who were like me a few years ago. The second you are able to comprehend just how much power you have in your hands to mold your reality exactly how you like it, to get exactly what you want out of life at this very moment, to be whoever you want to be, once you understand that you have so much fucking ability to control that, you will be fucking just as giddy as I am right now by just existing. And I know what you're thinking. If you were like me 2 years ago, it's impossible, because I was someone who every single day thought about offing myself. I barely left my room. I couldn't go to the grocery store without having a panic attack. I would be fucking shaking just going in class. Couldn't talk to anyone. And now, literally, just waking up every morning, I am excited to live. Now, if you had told me that 2 years ago, now I've been dealing with this for more than 2 years. I've been dealing with this for about 5 years. But if you had told me that during my depressive phase, I would have said, no, that's not possible. Like, depression is just something that people always have to deal with. The reason why so many people aren't able to have this mindset, why so many people aren't able to enjoy the simple things or able to enjoy just existing, is because, and this isn't for everyone, but for me personally, most people haven't gone through a certain transformational process that requires you to look at the world in a way that isn't idealized. What I mean by that is most people look at the world through rose-colored glasses. So they only think about things that they want to think about because they don't want to have to deal with the uncomfortability and the depression that would result from thinking about the stomach churning realities of existence. And that's for good reason too. Like, a lot of people, for me too, once I started thinking about the world and seeing how messed up and ugly so many parts of it are, I got depressed. I think that's a large part of the reason I initially got depressed. And so that's what I did the last 4 years, is I was just depressed and I was in my head. There was a bird that just hit the window. I was in my head and I was thinking about all the fucked up realities of life. I was internalizing exactly how I looked and the fact that people were judging me when they saw my nose, and the fact that I'm not that smart, and the fact that I'm not that good looking, and the fact that my girlfriend didn't really love me. And I spent all this time internalizing these fucked up realities of the world. The reality that most of your life is governed by the power structures that you have no control over. But once you start, or once you sit with those dark realities, with those dark truths about the world around you and about yourself and about how the people in your life, what they actually think about you, once you're able to understand the truth of it, and it's going to be very uncomfortable, it's going to be very depressing, it's going to be identity crushing, you're going to have an identity crisis if you haven't addressed this. But once you have addressed it, once you fully addressed it, and you've sat with it, and you've dealt with the depression, and you've come to terms with it, then you can do fucking anything. Because you no longer care about what anyone thinks. Because you've already internalized all the nastiness of life. I could walk outside right now, rip my fucking shirt off. I wouldn't care. Obviously, I wouldn't do it because it wouldn't be good for my reputation. My neighbors would probably think I'm fucking weird. But I could do it right now, and I wouldn't feel that nasty feeling inside. And so I'll probably make another video about this in the future. But I really want to share this with people because when I was down bad a few years ago, I did not think there was anything I could do to get out of that rut. I remember I'd watch podcasts. I watched the Lex Friedman podcast, and he was talking about how he was the kind of person who would just enjoy the simple things in life, like sipping on a hot coffee. And that just felt just not possible whatsoever for me. I didn't think it would ever be possible. I thought that depression was just a part of me. Whoever you are, doesn't matter how good looking you are, it doesn't matter how smart you are, you have the power within you right now to do whatever the fuck you want. I'll probably make more videos on this later. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say.